What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 4 hormones responsible for weight gain. So let's get started. We're going to dive right into this video and start with hormone number 1, which is insulin. Insulin is the hormone that shuttles glucose out of the blood and into the cells. It's a messenger. It allows the body to use the food that you're consuming, the glucose and the carbs, as useful fuel. The reason why this is very responsible for causing weight gain in so many people is because insulin is a muscle building hormone, but it is also a fat storing hormone. So if your body is not responsive to insulin, meaning you have insulin resistance, your body is not going to be able to take the glucose out of the blood and move it into the cells, and it's going to be stored as fat. This is common with folks with type 2 diabetes. This is easily addressable by shifting the way you eat. Yes, you want to avoid sugars, you want to avoid starches, you want to go higher in fats, higher in proteins, higher in fiber, and if you need help with this, I can help you guys with a plan. Number 2 is the sex hormones, specifically estrogen. Now, if you are experiencing estrogen dominance, which is when your estrogen levels are high relative to your progesterone levels, you're going to experience a shift in your fat distribution patterns. This shift in the fat distribution pattern shows up in the form of what I call hormonal belly. Hormonal belly is when the body preferentially stores body fat in the lower abdomen, specifically. Now, I know there's a lot of mesomorphs in here and even endomorphs who, maybe you're more bottom heavy, maybe you store it evenly, but when you start experiencing this imbalance between your estrogen and progesterone, it's going to be stored primarily in the lower abdomen. Now, you have to keep in mind that signs of this include irregular periods, stalled weight loss, intolerable PMS, fatigue. If you experience the type of fatigue that no matter how much you slept, no matter how much coffee you had, no matter how much salt, sugar, caffeine, no matter how much of all of those things you've consumed, and yet you still feel just off and fatigued, you most likely have a hormone imbalance due to an imbalance of your sex hormones. This can be addressed specifically by trying my hormone reset. I have a free trial of the 7-day hormone reset, which is a sample of my much longer program. The link is in the description box if you want to try the free sample of that. Now, number 3 is cortisol. So when your cortisol levels are elevated, everything is off. Everything. Now, that is the stress hormone, and we tend to joke about stress. We tend to take it lightly. Oh, I'm stressed out. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, I'm distressed. But when your cortisol levels are elevated, that means your fight or flight response is activated. You are more likely to get sick. You are more likely to forget things. You are more likely to be fatigued. Your defenses are down. Your body is not going to be able to function at peak capacity, and as a result, fat loss is going to be stalled, muscle gain is going to be stalled, and you have to get that under control. Now, getting your stress hormones under control, yes, you need to eat better. Yes, you need to sleep more. Yes, you need to exercise. All of those things are very obvious, but the things that aren't obvious include lifestyle factors, a job you hate, relationship issues, money issues, persistent things that just don't necessarily go away. And for some of you, you may need to be doing a bigger overhaul to your life to really address the cortisol issue, because it is not trivial. It is something that needs to be dealt with and addressed. And number 4 is the thyroid. Your thyroid is a gland that is right here, and when your body is not functioning properly with regards to your thyroid, it feels like your metabolism is broken. My clients who have had thyroid issues, yes, we can make improvements with your nutrition. We can absolutely do so. However, you need to see a doctor. This is the one case that medication is going to be necessary in conjunction with a healthy diet. Now, the things that I encourage my folks with hyperthyroidism, which is when your thyroid is underperforming and you are not able to have your metabolism performing at the level that it once was, is you cannot completely go zero carb. I don't recommend keto for my hypothyroidism folks. You definitely want to include some carbohydrates because going completely low carb is not going to be the answer for you. However, it tends to be in that lower to moderate carb range. Now, if you need help with hyperthyroidism, I support that. I work with clients with this all the time. But these are the top 4 hormonal shifts that cause weight gain. And if you have undiagnosed hormone issues, you could be missing out big time on a shift in your fat loss strategy that is going to make it substantially easier for you. So if you suspect that you may be off in one of these levels, all of these things can be confirmed via blood testing. So with that being said, guys, get tested, talk to your doctor, and work with a coach so that way together we can put a solution together. And the thing is, you guys, the sooner you know, the sooner you can do something about it, because if it cannot be measured, it cannot be improved. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys need help, if you need coaching and you want to work with me one-on-one, I would love to support you. Check out gaugegirltraining.com and I will see you on the next one.